thinking multiples. So the people typically only play one because of all the library manipulation that's available, although this deck doesn't have any library manipulation other than Bloodbraid Elf and Dark Confidant.
Abrupt Decay, Lightning Bolt, him to talk. Oh, for him, for Inquisition and Lily.
Yep, that's our answer to control and combo.
GL with your
hand
grip.
Disruption. So Mark,
I like your Thought Scours, Soccer.
Yeah, AJ just walked by.
So,
Gave a little fan of the face.
1v1. Is that a Beta Tundra?
That looks like a Beta Tundra.
Good luck. Beta Tundra wins. Whatever.
It might be FBB actually.
Oh,
the text looks a little small.
Then who cares?
Right.
If it was
exactly.
Beta, that's one thing. But if it's just like whatever, like a Xerox copy of a Beta that's been like crumpled up, cut into small pieces, glued back together, and then Xeroxed again, weak. True Beta, strong.
Yeah, but Kyle's deck is neater, so it's all right that he has the white border.
Is this Inquisition Kozilek? Mark responds with Brainstorm. So he could easily put himself in a position that he just has no target, right?
It's possible. I find it highly unlikely with a Stoneforge Mystic deck that he's going to be able to do that.
How did you say Mark's last name? Ivezaj?
Dunne. Oh, Ivezaj. I said it. Mark's last name was Ivezaj. I'm not sure. So he's going to pick the Lingering Souls. That's the only spell.
That's more or less the hotness.
Yeah, I mean, 4 lands is kind of loose for Mark.
He just put his spells on top. He has.
I understand, but he's only got 1 spell. Like he's not going to have Force Will for anything.
He's in a flashback right here, but he's playing against Jund. It's not like he's playing against Storm.
That's true.
Like Kyle's big game is a 4th turn 3/2.
Right.
I mean, like, you just block those with. Oh, look, and he's like, is that Inquisition back?
That is Inquisition back. That is going to either get
probably
Tarmogoyf here.
Then Kyle's going to respond with, like, Deathrite Shaman, Treetop Village. I don't think I've ever seen a Treetop Village in a Modern Legacy deck.
It's not the most common card you've ever seen. It's certainly uncommon, as you can tell by the rarity.
What's the activation cost on a Creeping Tarpit? 3, right?
It's 3, yes. There's also a Raging Ravine in Kyle's deck, which has an activation of 4.
I mean, that's different, though. That does 100 damage.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Treetop Village is pretty efficient. It's probably substantially more efficient than a Creeping Tarpit.
Yes.
And people are glad the Creeping Tarpit.
Well, Creeping Tarpit's unblockable. So
I mean,
it's an actual win condition.
A 3/3 trample is like.
Well, that gets stonewalled by a Nimble Mongoose.
I mean, ish. They battle.
They battle. It's not a win condition if there's a creature in play. You know what I mean? I've actually seen Celestial Colonnade in Legacy.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys have got like 6 spare land.
Yeah,
like
10K champion Adam Prozac is a big fan of Celestial Colonnade in his blue-white control decks.
Mark with the no spells is like, I really would have taken that Dark Confidant if given the opportunity.
Yep. Off the top from Kyle, though.
But you know,
needs Brainstorm when you got that on top.
It's just there. I mean, let's see some justice, though. Like, Kyle's probably going to flip, like, what is that?
Vendilion Click.
Click, yeah.
Main phase,
Take Lightning Bolt,
Take Lightning Bolt to be able to not...
For sure.
Right, to be able to just get some gas on the board.
So, Wizard Mirror Match, what are we seeing here? Doesn't he have to... Oh, no, I'm sorry, he's clicking.
He did already, yeah.
He's clicking, and then
This is not the game that Mark wants to be playing.
Woo! That's the hotness.
Yeah, facing down a Dark Confidant with only a 3/1 flyer for his name. Essentially a Wasp Lancer once it's in play. Not really the game Mark.
What's up with all these Vendilion clicks? People have these hotness Vendilion clicks. I've never seen.
The Judge Foils?
Yeah, I've never seen that art before.
Yeah, I don't know why we don't see more of those, because we see a lot of Judge Foil, Mazeviths, and...
Wait, is he really just running his Dark Confidant into that 3/1? And is Mark really not blocking?
Yeah, I think that both players... Well, Kyle must have just been in the mood to battle, and then Mark, I guess, smelled something fishy in the water. But when he did it, because he's got another Dark Confidant here, is why he did it.
Yeah, but like Mark just had no spells. We know he has no spells. I could not have put my Vendilion Click in front of that Dark Confidant fast enough, I don't think.
I think that this is the game that Kyle wants to be playing, though. Kyle's a much more aggressive... Like, Mark does not want to race with his deck. And so Kyle has put him in a position where he has to try to race because he's like, I got these Dark Confidants for you to try and deal me damage.
I actually think Mark has...
Mark's deck in general. Now, the position he's in is fine because he's got these Lingering Souls and he's got some flyers.
And then Stoneforge. I think Mark's
in a good position.
Where did
what
these
he ended up
spells
having.
come from?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's got to be Batter Style, right?
Probably. I imagine. Oh, no. Protection from your deck.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I mean, Kyle's going to draw 3 cards here, so...
Yeah, so we'll see, but...
So, he doesn't have Bonfire of the Damned, does he? That would be sweet
no.
right here.
Bonfire of the Damned and Bloodbraid Elf, not exactly the best of friends.
Just saying he doesn't have it. All right, so reveal number 1.
Land.
Sweet. Reveal number 2.
Land.
Sweet. Actually, but kind of not sweet.
Not really that sweet.
And
You would have preferred to have a lightning bolt there.
Abrupt Decay, something like that. Draws unknown. Looks like another land, actually. That's actually atrocious.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
There's no good attack at all. Removes a land, produces a McMana. 4. Is this Bloodbraid?
This looks like Bloodbraid Elf. Yep.
Bloodbraid Elf. What do we got? 2.
Another Death Right.
Uh-oh.
Not the greatest.
Uh-oh.
It was okay. It's not terrible.
I mean, Sword of Feast and Famine is a thing.
Sword of Feast and Famine is a thing, to be fair.
That's like a thing.
Yeah. And that thing is going to be in play next turn thanks to the Stoneforge Mystic activation. Or another land, but probably the Stoneforge Mystic activation.
So, Mark is going to put that into play, equip up, I don't know, presumably Vendilion style, maybe one of the tokens.
I would imagine it's a Vendilion
Smash. Actually, he could actually just hard cast it, put it on the Stoneforge Mystic, and then just rumble. He's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 in. 2-turn clock.
I think that you're right. I think that's what he's going to do here.
And then, like, untap all of his lands?
Yep, and then untap all his lands.
Yeah,
I think that hard casting it, the only way it makes... Well, okay, fine. We put it on a token. So we're going to leave some stuff back to block.
So, like, he has the threat, for example, of just, like, dropping a Batter Style in the middle of combat if he has it.
Yes.
Which would be
pretty nice.
The hotness. I would actually move that. Yep, so he's moving the artifact.
To be able to save his token.
So 15 all, is that a true story? Number 1.
No, it is not a true story. So Abrupt Decay is a pretty good one.
I love it.
Takes out that sword that's going to be a problem.
I love it.
Scavenging Ooze also very good here.
And then, but I mean he's at 7 now.
He is at 7 now.
And just straight draws.
Well, he's going to rumble in with these Dark Confidants. One of them
needs them to get torn up, right?
Yeah, he needs one of them to bite the dust, most likely. One of them is going to bite the dust. One of them is going to deal damage, I would imagine, if he does.
So I think he's probably going to open up on killing the equipment so that he doesn't get...
He does have 7 mana, though.
So he doesn't get punked.
This turn, because there's 2 fetch lands left.
He needs to deal some damage. Like
he needs to start
because he's dead-ish. I mean, he can just gain life with the Deathrite Shamans, but he does need to get one of his Dark Confidants killed. Probably. I mean, he should push 3/2, 2/1, 2/1. I think these guys should all be in the red zone.
He also still has a land drop yet to make, I believe.
So he could put Mark on 8 here, or Mark's. I don't know if Mark takes or not. I think Mark should just take actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Puts him on 8, but Mark's blowback is 3, 5, 7 in the air. Kyle stays alive on Deathrite Shaman. It's not a big deal. It's like a dead Tarmogoyf.
Double Dark Confidant games are certainly edge of your seat moments, though.
So is Deathrite Shaman activated on a creature to gain 2 life? Is that correct?
It is creature to gain 2 life, non-creature, or instance and sorcery to lose 2 life. Yes.
So actually, Mark's best plan is to just take it. So that if he puts another creature into the graveyard, it actually just gives another opportunity for Kyle to not die. Right? Like there's a creature, that's 2 life, ticks. right?
So he threw the Stoneforge Mystic in front of the Bloodbraid Elf so as to not kill off either Dark Confidant to have another.
But he
fight as a
doesn't.
damage
He doesn't
apple.
need to take the. I mean, he could just take the 3.
Yeah, he could have just taken the 3. I think would have been a better play.
Yeah, like obviously the Dark Confidant still might kill Kyle, but there was no pressing need IMO to just ship him to life.
Yeah, agreed. Although, looks like a spell is happening instead of the 2 life. Abrupt Decay on the 3/1.
Unnecessary to do that now. The card can't be countered. Like, it actually would have been way better to play Scavenging Ooze first, I think. You know what I mean?
Right. The thing is, though, that he's going to be able to gain life on his upkeep if he needs to.
Yeah, sure. Well, and multiple as well, because he's got Scavenging Ooze.
Yes.
But that's a bit less dramatic than the life gained by Deathrite Shaman, right?
Right.
Oh, wait, so actually he can, like, remove a land with Deathrite Shaman to produce a G, to use Scavenging Ooze to gain life, Eot, right? Is that right? There's only 2 creatures. Any of these creatures only gains life on creature activations, right?
Correct.
How much does Scavenging Ooze gain on Scavenging?
One per creature removed.
Probably not worth it then.
Yeah.
He should. If there's only 2 creatures to remove,
Then he should be
remove
gaining
them
4
both with,
instead of 3 or 2.
Yeah, it's like actually. Current status is 4 coming in from Kyle. You gotta assume gaining 4 life is gonna keep Kyle alive right now, and he might be able to like toss additional creatures into the graveyard.
Right. Mark's just gotta hope that Kyle hits like double Bloodbraid Elf off the top, or like double Liliana off the top.
So, looks like Animating Factory.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna ship all of his damage in. No? Was it a lie? Sorry for lying.
See, this is the game that Kyle wanted to play, even though it looked a little, a little awkward for him because of the double Dark Confidant act triggers. Esper Stoneblade is not a deck that wants to be,
I told you if I
all
were
in
Mark, I
attacking
would have
every
blocked
turn.
the Dark Confidant.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the game
Mark
that he
has,
would have preferred.
what,
to have
one
been playing.
card? 2
Esper
cards?
Stoneblade's much more comfortable playing a card advantage game, and when you're up against double Dark Confidant, you just can't do it. And so any chance you get to take a Dark Confidant off the table, I think that Mark should
graveyard
have taken.
creatures are
Stoneforge Mystic,
Stoneforge Mystic,
Tarmogoyf, and
3/1
Vendilion
guy,
Cliff.
and also Tarmogoyf.
Yes.
So he actually should use. Well, he should not have cast the Scavenging Ooze. That now he can't burn off of the Snapcaster Mage is just live.
Yeah.
So he's gonna brainstorm here. 1. No, what's?
He's deciding if he wants to remove the Brainstorm with the Scavenging Ooze, with the trigger on the stack.
He already let him have
Oh, he
it.
let it happen? Okay, never mind.
There's just no way that no, that can't be right.
Oh, he's trying to tell him to reorganize his graveyard in the correct order.
Because Scavenging Ooze is a poly ability that he can use on his upkeep.
Right.
So I'm thinking like he's just gonna put Scavenging Ooze in front of Mishra's Factory, produce mana with Deathrite Shaman, and then embiggen Scavenging Ooze and gain a life. Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna put him to 6. He'll take 2, go to 4, then upkeep. He has to use both Deathrite Shamans in response to Bob Maher, I think, just in case he accidentally flips over like a Bloodbraid off.
Well, he certainly has to do one.
No, I think he should just do them both.
Yeah, he should probably do them both. So he's going to go to 4.
All right.
Oh, he didn't do either.
He just doesn't care. Okay. No.
Wow. That would have been embarrassing if he just died there.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, Deathrite Shaman, sweet.
That was living life on the edge. Is what
He's
that
putting
was.
it on that guy?
Well, he wants to deal a lot of damage. So he's going to use his Deathrite Shamans to Grim Lava.
See,
Ooh,
look!
There you go.
Oh my, he's down to 1, right?
Yeah, he's at 1.
All right, well, at least
Well,
we're
that
done
was
with
lucky.
that.
He wants to use the Deathrite Shamans to Grim Lava Mance.
I don't
Mark.
think he has that much margin.
I agree.
Like,
So that's a 4/4. He needs a way to take out this
He should play a land.
Snapcaster Mage if he wants to.
Wait, is that what land is that? Twilight
That's
Mire?
a Twilight Mire.
Oh, we don't see that. You don't see that too often.
Nope.
So he should tap all of his lands except for Treetop Village to play the Bloodbraid Elf. He might just get a removal spell.
Yeah, he might hit Lightning Bolt or Maelstrom Pulse. That's basically it, though. He could, if he sideboarded into Pyroblast or Elemental Blast, he can hit those as well.
Has he got him for sure here?
I don't think so.
Oh, he has 2 Deathrite Shamans. He might just kill him.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, that's
Oh
it.
yeah, Deathrite Shamans.
He just had him.
Yep.
All right. That was living life on the edge, though.
That was real tight because he didn't use the scavenging ooze until after he revealed the first card.